present at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20, and it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard line.
Williams, a man in motion right. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Off play action. Gallagher. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. ETN up the middle. Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cruz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the...
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Moore, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. McCann's got it teed up. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on first down. Gallagher. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into it.
shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, Gallagher. He's got this complete to Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cranks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Gallagher. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to pull it off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field?
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Again, he finds more. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Lawrence will throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. It's complete to Cruz. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Gallagher. He'll take his shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jameson Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's got his man Cruz. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. He's got Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Lawrence on first down. That pass complete to Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. In motion left comes Williams. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Always got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aleem McNeil collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake. Gallagher. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Gallagher. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Lawrence.
Cruz has it over the middle.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to him on 1st down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Gallagher. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Straight ahead, he's hit, he lost the football, put it on the carpet. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Gallagher looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building up to their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw on 3rd down, Gallagher. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Lawrence. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And caught by Cruz. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Gallagher, he's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0.